I'm here at our church's property. It's about 7.3 acres of land on the 302 bypass, and it's surrounded by new homes and new growth. It's a warm day today. It's a great day to have a smile and joy in your heart for the Lord. And our land is here to my left, and if you look at it, you see lots of beautiful trees and undergrowth, and it's actually been cleared off some in the last few months, kind of preparing ourselves for the future. And the reason we're shooting this video here today is to let you know that our land is on our radar screens, but even more so than that, we're thinking about putting down roots and building a permanent facility. We want to build a building. So we're going to do our capital campaign, the Bring campaign, to begin the process of making that happen. Our church's elders closed on this property, and we bought it back in 2002, so we've owned it for a while, and we're real excited about the potential of what could happen here. You know, right over there on the ground may be a potential parking place that an unchurched person will pull into the first time. Maybe they leave that day having been converted and meeting Jesus for the very first time. The possibilities spiritually are absolutely endless. I want to tell you about what kind of building that we want to build. I call it a 7-day-a-week facility because we want to build a building that people will be in and using every day in the week, not just on Sundays or Wednesdays or whenever churches normally meet. We want it to be filled with people Monday through the next Sunday, never ending. Even though we're really going to enjoy the process of building our first building and getting our permanent facilities together, I do want to make this one disclaimer. We think, and we're pretty sure, that our vision is larger than 7 acres. We think that the property that we own now may be inadequate for what God wants to do for us. And so we have our eyes on a couple of other pieces of property that is larger than 7 acres. We're looking at 29 acres close to here, among other places. And we want you to know that if God would allow us to sell this piece of property and make a profit off of it to put as a down payment on another tract of land, that's something that our elders are seriously considering. You may see land here, trees and dirt and the possibility of a home, but I see something different. I see families meeting each other inside the 4 walls of our church building. I see children making friends at church. I see people being baptized that are confessing their faith in Jesus for the first time. I see real ministry taking place. I see opportunities for new programs and ideas that would attract people into a church building that looks more like a community center who would not otherwise ever go to a religious building on a Sunday morning. I want you to be able to see what I see. I'm looking over across the road right now, and I see rooftops just across the street, some in the distance. And I know that inside those houses are a forgotten group of people in our community. It's those grade school children who are too old for daycare but not quite old enough to be in high school or junior high and have after-school activities. And many of them have 2 parents who have jobs, or they come from single-parent homes, and in the afternoon their parents are at work and they have nowhere to go. I think Great Commission Church's facility should be a great place that welcomes them. I think they need to go there in the afternoons to work on their homework, to dribble a basketball, to do recreation, to learn how to play musical instruments, to have tutoring available to them if they're struggling in school, and absolutely to have a chapel service every day, to hear the good news of Jesus, and to meet our ministers and our Christian leaders. Can you see that vision with me?